Hi everybody and welcome aboard 43918 Sail Fada. And congratulations to Lewis and Carrie.
Congrats!
Thank you for the purchase. Leslie is joining me. She's behind the camera today.
Hi everyone.
And we'd like to thank you all for joining us. We are on board a light maple boat today with two captain's chairs and a fold down, fold up table. Their choice for upholstery was the blueberry. And if you haven't seen it before, we do have two glove boxes now. The one that we started a while back there, and then of course this one here that joined a few boats back. We did do a 12-inch display down below of VHF, and then the electronics up on top. No extra additional electronics here, but obviously the Victron display. And of course we have solar on board the boat out on the arch. The tank tender, and then of course this is our 110 volt 17,000 BTU Maybrewed air conditioning that does the salon and the aft cabin. Hanging locker here, and then moving forward into the owner's stateroom. Obviously our standard upgraded handcraft mattress. We've got a hanging locker to starboard, a shelf locker to starboard. And then we have an additional locker here, and then the large hanging locker back behind the door. Cedar line. As always. And then we have opened up the bottoms of all these hanging lockers for access, not only for you guys, but also for us. And that's pretty much throughout. That was never done that way in the past.
And that was an idea of our employees, actually.
Yep. One of our setup guys. The magnetic door locks, of course. Everybody's enjoying those. If you don't remember or haven't heard before, all the lights do dim down, and then they all are on faders, and then at night you can see that they illuminate, so you know obviously where to push the button. Forward head, juniper countertops, frosted vessel sink, fan in the corner, vanity, the electric Raritan Elegance toilet with both raw water and freshwater flush. Storage below, and then of course we have our trash bin, and then two drawers behind the door and a mirror. This owners chose the dry locker, so in the dry locker you don't get obviously any louvers in the doors for ventilation, and you get a shelf in here. Which gives you some really nice additional storage. Let me let Leslie.
Maybe we can switch places. Yeah. Okay. So here's the shower area with a lot of leg room. Here you go.
So certainly room for towels and you know, stuff like that.
Could you open that door so that people can see?
You can do the
Yeah.
show the air conditioning vent.
So there's an AC vent.
The cooler has the cruising back there.
And there's a bin that I love that hides your unmentionable little baggie. And then there's two drawers. And then a mirror. Okay, let me out.
Hello. So again, our white wainscoting along the hull side. So the hull side port, a couple opening ports in the cabin, and then of course two large hatches above. They've got the canvas covers for them, so it keeps the boat nice and cool during the summertime. As always, the lift up for storage below. We stashed the sail bags in here, and this will hold itself up if you release the pressure from the mattress, as you can tell. And then There is storage down in there, and I can certainly stuff the sail bags down in there. We do have an air conditioning line, but if I'm careful, we can just stuff those right down in there and make that look a little better. Our owners are taking delivery tomorrow, so obviously first impressions. We can extend this shelf all the way across. We have had one owner that has asked us to do that. This is the standard shelf. Alright. Into the salon. As we mentioned, we've got the 2 captain chairs. We've got full height storage to the starboard with a book rail in between. And of course another whole side port. Large hatch above Leslie. That's a 15 by 15 hatch. We've got white fans. Did one in each area, probably 5 fans. It looks like 6 fans. Do have the juniper countertops, as we mentioned. The one-piece Corian sink that's fused to the countertop, so there's no chance of any leakage. They did do the optional manual pump and then our standard Seagull filtered water pump. We've got the standard microwave. You can eliminate this, or we can actually move it to the shelf in the utility room, and we can put doors matching the normal cabinet doors on that if you want some extra galley storage. We do have a nice deep dry goods area. It's accessible from the countertop. And then of course the lots of storage below the sink, and I'll open that up as well. We've got our brushes painted in this direction. We have our cutlery, our silverware, large plates, salad plates, saucers, cups. We can cover this with a couple doors if you like. Now that is an option. As we mentioned, we have bunches of storage below. We've got, of course, the light comes on when you open it. The shelf, the storage back underneath the dry locker, and then if you were to open this, this is one of my favorite places here. You can pretty much, even though we have hoses and wires to there, if you do it right, you'll see that there's an abundance of extra storage there. And you don't get that on any other hull design except for a modified full keel Island Packet. And that's like that in other places of the boat as well. On the one door here, we do have storage for soap right there, our little soap dish storage. And then of course we do our 4 drawers on this side. This will lift out if you want it to be a whole complete open drawer. They're all obviously on drawer slides. They're all dovetail fit and finish. This is the little key fob that comes if you do the transom arch, and with this will activate the lights on the arch from about 100 yards away. So if you're in your dinghy, and you can light up the aft swim step as you approach. Medium-sized drawer. We've got 2 of the medium-sized drawers. Again, nice drawer slides and dovetail fit and finish. Yeah, they're medium-sized drawer, and then the larger drawer along the bottom. You don't see a lot of manufacturers putting drawers in boats anymore. Quite frankly, they take time to build. Time is money. The Mediterranean Dickinson 3-burner propane stovetop. We believe that the Dickinson stove is the best one out there. It gives you twice of the BTU power of the stove we used to use. And it does have the 2 medium-sized burners as well as 1 large one. We do manufacture the maple and sapelli cover. The cover that they actually give US, not Island Packet. So the shelf back there in the back and the book rail, that was added. Back along, oh gosh, number 8, 9, 10, somewhere there. Our owners come up with great ideas, things that they'd like to do, and we incorporate it into the boats going forward
We
many
listen.
times. So obviously the 3.8 cubic foot and 4 cubic foot refrigerator with a very similar size, same size in the utility room as the freezer. And then we'd have a nice pot pan drawer or larger drawer here underneath. We have a small area here that I throw my trash bags in because we've got the trash can right above it. This is a nice sized trash can, you guys. It's not the old small one that are in the older boats. I'm never disparaging the previous Island Packets. I just trying to make a change, just show a change is all we're trying to do. They chose to just do the pantry storage area here instead of the washer dryer. Everybody's gotten used to seeing the washer dryer. And
But if, you
so
know,
we've got
it's
a nice,
up to you
nice
guys.
pantry there. Lots of storage, man. This boat has storage. No water maker, so they got storage up on the shelves. And then of course storage behind the freezer. Leslie can open that canvas piece up if she wants, right behind the freezer.
I don't know that I can do it
You don't think you can do it?
while
Let me help you out.
videotaping. Thank you.
Look at that. Well, no matter how hard we try, there's always something. Like your house, you know, you get done cleaning and you gotta turn right around and start cleaning again. So here's the little storage bin we have here.
Yeah.
So if you'd like, we can do a shelf there as well to divide the area up. If you do a water maker, then a fair amount of the water maker stuff is in here, and we don't have the ability to do a shelf. Northern Lights generator. Obviously, I'm sitting in the utility room, if you hadn't already guessed. Fender storage back in the back. We've got all the fenders out along the boat. This is our footstool or seat stool, and here it's designed to sit here along the sole and then allow you to sit like this. That way your knees don't crack. You've got twin right cores. You've got an oil change system right here, generator filter, and you've got the ability to polish the fuel as well. Just check and make sure it had that option. And access here, yeah, that's part of the engine. The shaft log is underneath the stool, but it's very easy to reach. We do give you wrenches for the shaft log and the rudder log. Alright, out of the utility room, and if you haven't seen this before, this is something we're very proud of. In the past, you'd have to remove the stairs and then remove this fascia board. And this boat, you basically lift it up and it holds itself up. Obviously, as always, there's a light there and there. There's access on both sides. The blue hose is the engine area exhaust blower. We put it over the alternator to keep the alternator cooler. As always, we've got a grill here that falls into a dustpan. We open up the dustpan and we've got our bilge area. Nice deep bilge area. This runs throughout the boat. This actually is not the deepest area. And then you've got 3 strainers there, Growco strainers. You've got the engine, the generator, and the air conditioner right there. Our through holes for those are located right here, underneath this drop in. And they're right over here. They're all labeled. They're all bronze, stainless steel ball valves. Right, see the back there in the back, sweetie? A little bit more. So just so right up there. Can you see him? Oh, there we go. I don't know what happened.
Sorry guys, I know.
Tilt a little more. The key in the back.
Yep.
No, you still have him. Look at this. There's
I'm
one.
trying.
Yeah, there you go. You see the screen?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
But
All right. Yeah, you're kind of getting there. There's a little bit of a better view. All
Yeah.
right. So nice,
Trying,
obviously
guys.
the nicest through hulls and ball valves on the market. All bonded, all labeled, all through bolted. The remote generator stop panel. We've got storage underneath the stair. Obviously, this boat we supplied the safety pack. Into the aft cabin, guest cabin. I'll let Leslie take a look at that. We've got a nice berth, inner spring pillow top mattress shelf along the hull side, our wainscoting, good lighting, hanging locker, shelf locker, storage underneath the berth.
port right here for more ventilation.
We've also got a hatch for ventilation. And then we've got our aft head. Our shower door. Very nice hardware, very heavy duty hardware. We sandblast the wave pattern and the star in at the factory. Closes off nicely, gives you a nice area. You can also hang your foul weather gear in here if you want. You know, we've got a couple of hooks right here for towels or foul weather gear. We can also add a couple of hooks if you want. You know, we could put another one right here and even another one right over here, and then you could have, you know, several sets of foul weather gear hanging. So it's all about building your boat. Juniper countertops. Again, the vessel sink, we start out with the sinks as clear, and then we sandblast them to give them that kind of frosted sea glass look. You can see the air conditioning vent here, and then the storage above, and then of course we have storage below the galley countertop. We do put an outlet inside the vanity area. Leslie can show you the outlet right there. So you can plug your stuff in and not have to have it on the counter, you know, rolling all over the place and moving.
There's the port. And
Hatch
then-
above, you know, nice size hatch. Again, we've got the blackouts and solar screens, and then of course it's dark because they have their canvas covers on.
And then here's your mirror. Good lighting in here. Okay.
All right, well, if you've hung with us this long, I'm thinking that you must be interested in the 439. We do have one slot that has opened up unexpectedly, and we are willing to talk to somebody about that spot. So if you are a buyer for a 439 and want to talk about a special opportunity, give me a call or shoot me an email, and we'd love to sit down with that. After that slot, honestly, it is the 2025 model year, and I hate to say it, but we have not seen any price decreases. We continue to get price increases. We continue to have to raise labor rates, our insurance, you know, workman's comp, everything.
Parts.
Is just, yeah. Our manufacturers continue, suppliers continue to raise prices. So anyway, there will be a price increase for the 2025 model year. So this is one slot that does have some extra special pricing opportunities that would be available. And as always, we want to wish you guys a very safe cruise. And please take care of yourself and everybody else on board your Island Packet and or whatever you're on. God bless. Take
Thanks,
care.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, hello everybody. We're back aboard 43918. We're in the cockpit, and Leslie and I are dodging raindrops, so I'm going to make this relatively quick. We've got the controls for the jib and the reacher there, as well as the engine panel control, start and stop. Electric winch. Obviously the canvas covers for the winches. Seats. We did do the arch. 2 425 watt solar panels. Boat is obviously Graystone and off-white. We've added the second cutout here a few boats back, and of course now there's buttons on both sides of the cockpit, so you're able to access the head sail furlers from either side. Obviously underneath the helm we've got a 12-inch display, light control switches, stuff like that. Captain's navy canvas with a gray trim. We've got the Dodger connector, bimini, standard hard rails, Harkin 6-to-1 purchase. Anchor windlass, dual ground tackle, 44-pound Lumar, 85-pound Mantis. Pretty straightforward. Alright. Let's see if we can walk back here and get the name, if it's been installed on the back of the boat yet. No. Oh, there's a good look at the transom. Still got to get the name on the back. Solar panels and the arch. Cockpit. And my camera's not waterproof either, so I'm gonna close this up. As you can see, we've got some dark clouds coming at us, and it's starting to sprinkle. God bless. Take care.